Stop right where you are. Do not walk away from this sound. Do not move past this moment. This is not a coincidence. This is not just another voice passing through the atmosphere of your day. This is a divine interruption. The noise of the world, the frantic rushing of your thoughts, the endless demands on your soul, they have all been intentionally silenced for this exact hour because your spirit is utterly exhausted. I need your absolute attention before the sun sets today. Listen to me. Close your eyes if you can. Let your hands fall open. Step out of the rhythm of the world and step into the rhythm of my voice. You have spent weeks, months, perhaps even years running on the fumes of your own strength, trying to outrun a weariness that has settled deep into your bones. But today, the running stops. Today, the frantic pacing of your mind meets the absolute stillness of my presence. I have cleared this space for you. I have intercepted your path because I love you too much to watch you collapse under a weight you were never built to carry. You thought you were just drifting through another ordinary day, but this is a sacred checkpoint. This is an intentional pause. Listen to the stillness. Let the tension in your shoulders dissolve. Breathe in deeply and recognize that the air filling your lungs right now is a gift, a reminder that you are still here, that your story is not finished, and that I am in this room with you. You do not have to earn this moment. You do not have to prove anything. You only have to listen. My child, I have watched you. I have seen you carrying a weight that was never meant for your shoulders. I have seen the architecture of your spirit fracturing under the heavy silence of your private rooms. You smile for them, don't you? You hold up the pillars for everyone else. You are the strong one, the fixer, the counselor, the shoulder to cry on, the one who always figures out a way to make things work. But I know what happens when the doors are shut. I know what happens when the night grows cold and the world goes quiet. I have seen you sitting in the dust of old roads, staring into the dark, wondering if your prayers are just echoing off a hollow ceiling. I know about the disappointment you haven't told a single soul about. That secret grief, that quiet ache of a dream that seems to have died in the soil, that relationship that feels like a desert, that financial terror that wakes you up at 3 a.m. with a pounding chest. I know how tired you are of fighting battles that no one else can see. You have felt so deeply alone. You have looked around at a crowded world, at crowded rooms, and felt entirely invisible. You have asked me, "Where are you? Why are you silent? Have you forgotten the promises you made to my heart?" Hear me now, beloved, my silence was never absence. It was your shelter. When you thought I was distant, I was actually drawing a perimeter around your life. I was keeping you hidden while the storm spent its fury. If I had answered your prayers exactly when you wanted, exactly how you demanded, it would have destroyed the very foundation I am building within you. I had to let the false structures crumble. I had to let the things you depended on fall away so that you would realize that I am the only foundation that can never be shaken. I saw you crying into your pillow. I saw you wiping away tears in your car before walking into work, putting on that mask of absolute control. I saw the exhaustion of pretending to be okay when your soul felt like it was breaking into 1,000 pieces. I have counted every single tear. Not one has been wasted. They are seeds planted in the soil of your destiny, and they are about to bloom. Your battles have been so personal, so intense, because your purpose threatens the darkness. Do you not realize who you are? Do you not understand why the enemy of your soul has targeted your peace, your joy, your family, and your mind so relentlessly? The resistance you have faced is directly proportional to the glory that is about to be revealed through your life. You are not a casualty of circumstance. You are a threat to the dark places of this world. Every time you chose to love when you were hurt, every time you chose to be honest when it cost you, every time you muttered a prayer through clenched teeth and tears, you were waging war in the spiritual realm. The warfare has been fierce because you are carrying a weight of glory that the enemy desperately wants to abort. He wanted you to give up 6 months ago. He wanted you to throw up your hands and say, "It's not worth it, God isn't real, nothing is going to change." But you are still here. You are broken, you are bruised, you are weary, but you are still listening. And because you are still here, the enemy has failed. Let me reframe the silence you experienced. You thought my silence was punishment. You thought I was withholding my hand because you weren't good enough, or holy enough, or because your faith was too small. That is a lie born in the dark. My silence was preparation. A master builder does not speak while he is measuring the stone. He is quiet because he is focused. He is quiet because the work requires absolute precision. I have been doing a precise work in the deepest chambers of your heart. I have been removing the pride, the self-reliance, the old identities, and the generational chains that would have crippled you in the next season. I had to let you come to the end of your own strength so that you could finally discover mine. When you are weak, that is when my power becomes perfect within you. The internal warfare you have suffered, the anxiety, the doubt, the heavy clouds that seem to hang over your mind, was the final, desperate attempt of the dark to keep you from realizing that the chains have already been broken. But hear the word of the Creator today: the season of hiding is over. As this week turns, a profound and holy reversal is moving through the atmosphere of your life. I am shifting the winds. The unseen obstacles that have blocked your path for years, the invisible walls that kept you running in circles, the glass ceilings that kept you from rising, are being dissolved right now by the breath of a new season. You are standing at this very moment on the threshold of a sacred realignment. What was stolen from you in the dark will be restored to you in the light tenfold. I am rewriting the narrative of your struggle. The people who looked at you and thought you were finished will watch in awe as I lift your head. The situations that seemed completely dead and buried are about to feel the warmth of my resurrection power. Before the next moon rises, you will begin to see the first green shoots of a harvest you thought was completely lost. It will not happen by your might. It will not happen by your intellect, or your striving, or your networking, or your frantic planning. It will happen by my Spirit. I am opening doors that no man can shut, and I am shutting doors that no man can open. I am clearing out the toxic soil, removing the people who are draining your spirit, and planting you by streams of living water. Look back at the dust of the old roads you've walked. See how far I have already brought you. Do you think I brought you through the fire just to let you burn in the ashes? Do you think I parted the Red Seas of your past just to let you drown in the desert? No. I am a faithful God. I am a covenant keeper. The promises I whispered to you when you were a child, the dreams I placed in your heart before you even knew how to speak my name, they are still alive. They have not expired. The timeline of man does not dictate the timeline of heaven. I am stepping into your timeline today to accelerate what would have taken years to accomplish on your own. Peace is returning to your home. Clarity is returning to your mind. Joy is returning to your morning. Now soften your heart. Take a deep, slow breath. You can take off the armor now. You have been wearing it for so long that you've forgotten what it feels like to just be a child. You've been standing guard at the gates of your own life, terrified that if you let your guard down for 1 second, everything will collapse. You don't have to pretend to be strong with me. I created the stars. I hold the oceans in the palm of my hand, and yet my favorite place to dwell is in the broken and contrite heart. I am not looking for your perfection. I have never asked for a polished, flawless version of you. I am only looking for your attention. I am looking for your heart. Lay down the walls you built to protect yourself from the pain of this world. Those walls didn't just keep the hurt out. They kept my love from fully saturating the deep wounds of your past. Let me be your fortress. Let me be the one who defends your name. Let me be the one who fights your battles. Step out of the survival mode that has kept your soul in chains. Survival mode has made you hypervigilant. It has made you cynical. It has made you look at every good thing and wonder, when is the other shoe going to drop? There is no other shoe dropping here. There is only grace upon grace. Just breathe. Let the tension drain out of your hands, out of your jaw, out of your chest. Let me heal what was broken in the dark. Let me wash away the dust of the old roads you've traveled. Let me pour the oil of my spirit into the fractures of your soul. You are safe here. You are completely safe. You are fully known, and you are fiercely loved. Not for what you can do, not for what you can achieve, but simply because you are mine. If your soul recognizes this truth, if something deep inside your chest is vibrating right now, knowing that this message was crafted by heaven specifically for you, do not let this moment pass you by. Do not let the thief come and steal this seed from the soil of your mind the moment this voice stops speaking. Seal this promise in your spirit. Speak it out loud into the room where you are sitting. Say it in the quiet of your mind. I am ready for the new. Let that phrase become your anchor for the rest of this day, the rest of this week, the rest of this season. Whenever the old anxieties try to creep back in, whenever the dark tries to whisper that nothing is changing, you remind yourself, I am ready for the new. And look around you. Look at the people in your life, the people on your feed, the people you pass every day. The world is full of broken, weary souls who are currently sitting in the dark, wondering if anyone sees them. If someone you know is drifting, if someone comes to your mind right now as I speak these words, do not hesitate. Share this message with them immediately. Be the messenger of their rescue. Bring them into the light that has just found you. The shift has begun. The breath of the new season is blowing through your life. Walk in this peace. Rest in this confidence. I am with you, always, even to the very end of the age. Amen.